This was the nerve-wracking scene in downtown Statesboro last January 16th, when the infamous hostage crisis held the city in suspense for nearly 24 hours. Now, 1 year later, the downtown area is back to its orderly state, after being on the edge of its seat last week, waiting to hear what would become of the two captors in this national news story. Jurors spent the past week hearing testimony from many witnesses, including the accused kidnappers Robbie Brower, 44, and Connie Brower, 45. Last Martin Luther King Day, the two entered the office of Robbie Brower's former attorney, Michael Hostelow, brandishing guns and claiming to possess homemade bombs in order to keep Hostelow and his office staff against their will. What followed was a tense standoff, which ended at 9:30 a.m. the next day, when the Browers surrendered to the police outside. While inside this office, Robbie Brower made it known to his former attorney that he was upset with the outcome of a 1995 assault case, in which Hostelow represented Brower, a case that resulted in a string of failed appeals. Brower felt that he was not being represented properly and was furious after losing custodial rights to his now 14-year-old daughter, which he claims sent him over the edge. After 3 days of hearing witnesses, the jury went into deliberation for 3 hours on Friday and returned with a verdict of guilty for both defendants on counts of kidnapping, possession of a hoax device, making terroristic threats, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Robbie Brower avoided a guilty verdict on the charge of aggravated assault with the intent to kill. Bullock County Superior Court Judge Gates Peed sentenced Robbie Brower to 85 years in prison and Connie Brower to 65 years. When they will become eligible for parole has not been determined. ENN had a chance to speak with Michael Hostelow for his reaction on the verdict.
I'm elated, very much so. I think he got what he deserved.
Were you surprised he avoided the conviction on the aggravated assault charge?
Not really, I don't know. I didn't really follow the trial that closely, so it doesn't surprise me. As long as he got convicted of the major offenses, the kidnapping, that's all we care about. So, yeah, I'm pleased with the verdict and the sentence. Absolutely.
After more than a year, the jury's verdict in the hostage crisis case can now allow the community to find closure from the events that turn an ordinary Statesboro day into an extraordinary nightmare. Reporting for Eagle News Network, I'm Leslie Spoon.